All right, good morning. Hey. So, to begin this 40 minutes, I'm going to go 40 minutes, so hopefully I don't get carried away. I do want you to have some hand weights, so we can do a little bit of strength training. And if you have a ball, great. If you don't, that's okay too, but if you have a ball, awesome. If not, and you want one, let me know, or you can find one maybe. Just sort of, you can maybe Google on Amazon or go to Target for a Pilates ball. So see, it's not a hard ball. I can press it, right? Okay. So we're gonna begin right here, hip width distance apart on your mat, maybe. I'm not, you can see that I'm not on my mat. And I want you to just swing those arms, creating space in your body, opening up the hips, the shoulders, the chest, and the back. And I'm actually going to scoot back because I've got a really low ceiling. So hopefully the air conditioning unit will not come on. And then go ahead and come back to center. Bring those feet maybe close together, maybe they're hip width distance apart, maybe they touch. Inhale the arms up, reach up towards the sky, index fingers touch, inhale up towards the sky and exhale over to the right. Inhale back up to center and then exhale, reach up over to the left. Inhale back up to center, press the hips forward, drop the head back, drop the shoulders back, lift up out of the sternum, drop the arms back, tiny back bend. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down towards the floor, finding your forward fold. And while here, bend those knees as much as you need to. Take opposite elbows and just sway from side to side, shaking your head yes and no. Slowly release the fingertips all the way down. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale those arms up, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, rise halfway, get those shoulders on the back. Pull the belly button in, find your scarf. Exhale, slowly fold forward, fingertips down. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up. And then last one, exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way back down towards the floor. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up. And then exhale, lower those hands down in front of your heart. Go ahead and bring those arms down by your side. Remember, shoulders up, back and down. Ground down through your feet and just shift your weight into the front side of your body. And then slowly shift your weight into the back side of your body, your heels. And then slowly come back to center. Shift your weight left. Shift your weight into the right. And then slowly come back to center. Go ahead and bring those feet a little bit wider than those shoulders. Tiny, a little bit wider, maybe the toes, my toes point out a little bit. Bring your hands to your hips and go ahead and lower down, finding a squat. So that bottom is back, imagine an imaginary chair, and then exhale, lift and squeeze. So it's almost like you're thrusting your pelvis forward. Inhale, sink your hips back. Exhale, lift and squeeze, just trying to warm up the body. Inhale back, exhale, lift. Again, lift and squeeze. I'm gonna do 5 more. No, let's see. Now we'll do 5 more. Squeeze, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, last one, and squeeze. From here, I want you to just lift your leg up. So I have a wall to hold on. Maybe you're holding onto a chair. And just circle your hip. Now reverse the direction of that hip circle. Notice any sounds the hips make. Lower down, other one. Ooh, a little pop. And then reverse. Again, you could do that seated and just kind of move those hips around. So sort of shake those legs out. And I want you to find your weights. And so the first exercise we're gonna do, it's more of a full body exercise. I gotta make sure I have room here. You're gonna squat, you're gonna bring your shoulders here, you're gonna lower down, and then you're gonna kind of punch up with your weights. Now, if you don't have weights, 2 water bottles, 2 cans will work. Squat back, punch, squat back, punch. Squeeze the glutes, press the pelvis forward as you come down. We're gonna do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Bring those weights down. So right here, we're going to find a bicep curl all the way up, and then lower down, all the way up, and then lower down. We're gonna come all the way up, lower down halfway, bring it up, and then all the way down. And then 1 more, so those elbows are in tight. So it's a full range of motion here, lower down halfway, bring it all the way up, and then bring it all the way down. And then last one, full range of motion, lower down halfway, bring it all the way up, lower all the way down. Perfect. Now you're finding your pizza slice feet. You can leave the arms out if you want, but squeeze those heels together, and we're gonna lift up, bringing the elbows up, pull the belly button in, squeeze the thighs together, and then exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down. And then again, inhale up, exhale, lower, again, up, exhale, lower, and then up, exhale, lower. Let's do 4 more. I have lost count. 4, leaving out the legs if you need to, leaving out the arms if you need to. 3, dropping the weights if you need to. Lower. 2 more, lift. And then lower. And then last one, lift. And then lower. And then relax, shake those out. So we're gonna start from the beginning. If you need to grab a sip of water, if you need to take a big deep breath in, go ahead and feel free to do that. So again, the weights are here at the shoulders, so you don't have to go quite so far. Those feet are wider than your shoulders as well. You're gonna squat back, belly buttons in, imagine you're drawing your scarf in and up, and then press up. Squat back, and then right, sort of punch up in the air, slow and controlled. Press, squat, 8, squat, 7, squat, 6, squat, 5, squat, 4, squat, 3, squat, punch, and last one, and then lower down. All right, so finding that bicep curl, shoulders up, back and down, elbows are in towards the rib cage. We're going to find a bicep curl, lower down halfway, lift it back up, and then lower down. So we have 3 more just like that. Bicep curl, lower halfway, find your squeeze, target that bicep muscle, lower back down. 2 more bicep curl, halfway. Find that bicep curl, and then lower down. And then last one, bicep curl, lower, lift, and then down. And then one more for good keeping, for up, lower, squeeze, and down. All right. Once again, we're finding those pizza slice feet. So I want you to bring your weights in front of your body. Again, shoulders are up, back, and down. Pull the belly button in. Find that zip up from that pubic bone to your belly button, but not a crazy zip up, just not quite your tightest pair of pants. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Notice everything's already working and we haven't done anything, right? If you're squeezing those inner thighs, right? And then inhale up. We're gonna go for 8. Exhale, slowly lower down. Remember, the work is on the way down. 7 more. Inhale, lift. Whoop, up. Exhale, lower down. 6 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. 5 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. 4 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Lift. And then exhale, lower. And then go ahead and place those weights down on the ground. All right, find your mountain. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up. And then slowly float those hands all the way down. My hair's over to the side. So I want you to find your Pilates ball. You could do this seated if you need to, and I would do that on a chair. But I just want you to walk the ball around your waist. So once it's back here, you're taking the other fingertip and you're walking the ball all the way around. And we're gonna do that again. Walk the ball all the way around, little opening through the front side of the chest there, your shoulders, and then getting a little bit of fine motor movement in the fingertips, building muscle tone. Now the other direction. So now you're gonna walk the ball around to your left, take over with your right hand, bring it all the way back to center, and then once again, you're walking that ball all the way around your waist. And then, you know, the phone helps, as I said, because I can see myself, but if you're watching me, then you might have to pay attention to your left and right. Okay, so now what I want you to do is that I want you to take the ball. If you don't have a ball, I'm trying to think, you could just walk your hands around and then pretend you have that ball. That would be one way to do that, because we're gonna do it again. You could have a yoga block. You might even hold a pillow, but we're gonna work our triceps here. So we're gonna bring the ball up overhead, right? The elbows hug in towards the face. We wanna target the back of the arm, right? Those 3 muscles in the back of the arm. So I've dropped the ball back, imagine, or you could use a weight here. Inhale back and then exhale, lift and squeeze the back of the arm. Keeping the elbows close to the face. Inhale back, exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale back, exhale, lift and squeeze. Draw that belly button in and up so your core is also engaged. 5 more, lift and squeeze. 4 more, drop back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. 3 more, inhale back. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more, drop it back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Last one, inhale back. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Lower that back down. Bring your hands, your forearms onto the ball. Clasp the hands in between your clasp the ball in between your forearms, right? So elbows are shoulder height, inhale, and then exhale, squeeze. Inhale apart. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale apart. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 5 more. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. Inhale apart. Exhale, squeeze. 3. Relax. Squeeze. And then last one. And squeeze. And then lower that back down. We're going to come back to walking the ball or our imaginary ball around our waist. You might be able to do this with a tennis ball. It would be tougher because the ball is not as big. So again, I do encourage you to get a ball because this is a great exercise to do. And then walk the ball back. Continue to walk the ball all the way around your waist. Right hand takes over. Walk that ball all the way around, halfway, right? And then you're switching. And then we're going to go the other direction. So you're going to walk the ball back around the waist, take over with the right hand. And then one more time. And then take over with the right hand. And then bring everything back to center. Okay, so here, once again, elbows are in tight. So even keeping the elbows close is work, right? So you're gonna drop the ball back behind you on your inhale, tiny little zip up, your legs are nice and solid, there's no lock in the knee. Inhale back, exhale, squeeze. 7 more, inhale back, exhale, squeeze. So you're not squeezing the ball, it's just a light hold on the ball. Inhale back, exhale, squeeze. You're trying to squeeze the back of the arm. 5 more, inhale back, exhale, squeeze. 4 more, inhale back, exhale, squeeze. 3 more, inhale back, exhale, squeeze. 2 more, inhale back, exhale, squeeze. Last one, inhale back, exhale, squeeze, and then lower that down. Whoops. Once again, bring that ball to just in between those forearms. So it's not in between the arms here, it's really the forearms. Inhale, and then exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. 6 more, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. 5 more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 4 more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 3 more, relax. Exhale, squeeze. 2 more, relax. Exhale, squeeze. And then last one, and then squeeze. And then lower that down. All right, kind of shake that out. So I'm gonna I've gotta make sure I've got plenty of room here. You could sit down. So if you have a chair, I encourage you to find a chair. I'm gonna bring this bench over. But you could also do it seated. Well, that's not, okay. So if you're seated, it looks like this, right? Back, bring the ball to the knee, pull, lower it down, and then switch. Switch, 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 switch. You could be doing this standing, which would look like this. Switch, 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 switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you're seated, you could do this seated, or again, you could do this standing. But I want you to place the ball on top of your palm, and then the other palm is on the top of the ball. And I want you to work on keeping the ball at the midline. So right there at the center of your chest. The only thing moving is your arms as they slide up the ball to the elbows. You're gonna feel a nice stretch, and then you're gonna slowly roll the ball back down the arms, go over, so the bottom hand comes onto the top hand came onto the bottom, and then once again, you're rolling the ball. And then we're gonna do, whoa, you might notice you feel like you're losing the ball, which is part of the work. We're gonna go one more each direction, rolling the ball, and then switch directions. And then one last time, rolling the ball. This is great for the integration of your left and right hemisphere. It's great for memory. And then from there, I want you to massage your wrist with the ball. And then go backward. And then we're gonna do all of that again. So relax. If you wanna stay seated, feel free to stay seated, or you can stand up, drawing the belly button in, arms up, ball to left knee, switch, 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 20, 19, 18, pull that belly button in, sit up nice and tall. If you're tall, if you're standing, right, stand up nice and tall. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna do one more exercise. You're definitely gonna need a chair for it. Okay, so I want you to find your chair and bring the ball to in between your thighs. And then once you're seated, we're gonna get ready. You could maybe use a block. I'm trying to think of what else you could use. Really, the ball is gonna be the best thing because it's squeezy. It's trying to work those inner thigh muscles, okay? Inhale, relax, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax, squeeze. Let's do 8 more. Open, exhale, squeeze. 7 more, relax, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. Last one, squeeze. And then relax. I'm trying to think if we did that one. Okay, so now from there, we're gonna come back to sunrise, sunset. So again, left hand's on the bottom, right hand's on the top, and you're just sliding the ball to your elbows. And you're gonna slide the ball all the way back down to your fingertips. Roll over the fingertips, over the hands, and just switch directions. And then 2 more, 1 more each way. And then the other direction. And then bring everything back to center. Right here, we're gonna stop and roll the ball around our wrist. Just notice how that feels. To me, it feels really great on those wrist joints, all those little bones, even into the top of the hand, and then reverse. And then relax. Place the ball back in between your thighs. Inhale, and then exhale, squeeze. Again, you're drawing the belly button in and up. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Squeeze. 6, squeeze, open, 5, squeeze, inhale, open, 4, squeeze, inhale, open, 3, squeeze, inhale, open, 2, squeeze, last one, open, and then squeeze. And now I want you to hold here, and we're gonna pulse for 12. So little pulses, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Ooh, okay. Now the ball, we're finished with the ball. We're finished with your chair. And coming to the front of your mat, inhale the arms up, gaze up, little back bend if you want it. Exhale, swan dive the fingertips all the way down to the ground. Forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump into your high plank position. Shift your hips forward and back, and then press your hips up towards the sky, finding your downward facing dog. Hips over to the left, hips over to the right. And then slowly inhale, roll forward, finding that high plank position. And then on your exhale, slowly lower your chest all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart up, cobra. Exhale, chin to floor. Press yourself up into your plank. And then back, downward facing dog. Again, shifting those hips left and right. And then go ahead and lower down onto those knees. So we're going to open up through the hip flexors. Step that left foot forward. Lunge into the front leg. And just feel a nice stretch in the hip flexors. So we're not really going to lift up into crescent lunge unless you want to. You can just place your hands on the front thigh. Feel that nice big stretch. And then slowly lower those hands down, walk the hands back. Left toe points up, hips walk back. And you can rotate the toes in and over to the side. And then slowly walk those hands forward. Slide the left knee back to meet the right. Let's go ahead and find your version of plank. And then exhale, slowly lower your chest all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart up, cobra. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Lower down onto those knees again. And this time we're going to step our right foot forward, however you need to get it there. Maybe you have to pick that whole ankle up, that's okay. And then feel that nice runner's lunge, feel a nice opening in the left hip flexor. Again, shoulders up, back and down, hands on the thighs if you want, and lunge in the front leg. So even here, you're drawing your belly button in and up to protect your low back. Feeling that nice stretch in the front side of that leg. And then slowly lower your hands all the way down. Shift your hips back. Toes point up towards the sky. Big stretch in the hamstring. Again, you can rotate your foot over to the right. Notice how that changes things. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center. And then slowly walk those hands forward. Once again, slide the right knee back to meet the left. You can stay here in modified plank. You can find your regular plank or full plank. And then exhale, slowly lower that chest down. Chaturanga, elbows in tight. Inhale, lift your heart up, find your cobra. Press those hips, the pubic bone into the floor. Engage the glutes, the legs. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up. Cross your legs behind you, roll over onto your bottom. And just windshield wiper your legs left and right. Notice how that feels. So from here, we're going to rock back onto our sits bones. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. The hands, fingertips point forward. So you could really, a little assist here would be to really draw the elbows in towards one another to help you keep that heart space open and the shoulders on the back. Pull the belly button in and come up onto the heels. And just inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, right heel down. Inhale, left leg up, flex. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg up. Lower that heel down. Left, lower. Two more each side. Right, lower, left. Fire up that quad, lower. And then last one, right, lower, left, lower. Hug those knees into your chest. Feel that nice stretch across the low back. Again, draw the belly button in to protect that low back. And then we're gonna come back onto the palms again, fingertips face forward, shoulders up, back and down. Again, I like to draw the elbows in towards one another as my own little assist to help me keep that heart space open. Now we're switching toes. Right leg up, right toe down. Left, lower, right, lower, left, lower. Two more each side. Right, lower, left, lower. Last one. Right, lower, left, lower. Relax those feet. Hug those knees in. From here, go ahead and find those pizza slice feet. So again, the toes may want to rock back, meaning you could be a little bit overstretched through here. They may want to roll forward. That's probably less likely, but it's possible. So try to point those toes right up towards the sky and engage those legs. Again, the shoulders are up, back, and down. If your elbows kind of squeeze into the rib cage, then it kind of naturally happens. On your inhale, slowly begin to walk. On your exhale, slowly begin to walk the fingertips towards the front of your mat. You don't have to go very far. And then slowly walk those hands all the way back into center. Bring the hands to the outside of your legs. Bring those feet together. Butterfly those legs. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, round through the upper back, draw the belly button in. Inhale, roll yourself all the way back up. Bring your hands to outside of your knees. Bring those knees together. Lower yourself all the way down onto your back and windshield wiper those legs again. Slowly bring those legs back to center. Place the left ankle on the right thigh. Pick the right thigh up and hug the knees in towards the chest. So you can press the left elbow into the left thigh. You could take some small circles on your low back here. You could just rotate the ankle or the shin right and left, and that's going to change the stretch. So again, explore a little bit of movement here in your figure four. Slowly lower the right foot down. Uncross the legs, place the right ankle on the left thigh, pick the left thigh up. Again, same thing. You could just rotate this leg from side to side. You could take some small circles on your low back. You could shift your hips from right to left. And then slowly Lower the left foot down. Uncross both those legs. Windshield wiper the legs. Go ahead and bring those knees back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. So we are moving a little bit faster than a normal class here at the end, because I'm trying to keep it under 40 minutes. Go ahead and find your happy baby. Bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. Take hold of the outside of your feet. Again, rock from side to side, whatever feels good here. And then slowly release those feet. Hug those knees into your chest. Open the arms out on the floor like the letter T. Allow the knees to drop over to the right as your gaze falls left. Inhale, bring those knees back to center. Exhale, drop the legs over to the left as your gaze falls right. And then inhale, bring everything back to center. Wrap those arms around your shins. Give yourself a big hug. Lift that chin up into your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slowly lower your head back down. Extend those arms out beside you. Extend those legs out in front of you. Close your eyes and let everything relax. Sinking into the floor. Letting everything go. Noticing the sounds that you hear. Bringing awareness to where your body touches the ground. And the ground rises to become one with your body. Noticing your hands and your feet, your legs, your torso, your arms, and the back of your head, your neck. Begin to bring movement into those fingers and toes, and feel free to stay here as long as you like if you're not ready. Circling the ankles, circling the feet. And go ahead and extend the arms out overhead, reaching towards the back wall. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Inhale, and then exhale. Hug the knees into the chest. Big squeeze. Slowly roll over onto your favorite side. Big deep breath in. Exhale. On your inhale, press yourself all the way up to seated. I think I've done pretty good. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Take any final movements you feel your body needs. Inhale those arms up, bring the hands up overhead. Palms together. Exhale, lower the hands down in front of the heart. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Hands up in front of the forehead. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. It is the light and love in me that honors the light and love in you. Namaste.